Alright guys, we're back with another Dokkan Battle video, and I'm late to this, of course. My schedule is not perfect, so getting to new information stuff with Dokkan is going to be a little bit tough. So just bear with me. I'll post all information and stuff that's coming out when I can and if I can. So yeah, but anyways, there's a lot to go over with these characters because they're passives and everything. They're like a novel long now. So let's just get right into it, and then we'll talk about the characters after we're done looking at all their stuff. So we're going to start with Gohan here. He's going to be a super STR character. And that's going to be great because, as we know, Golden Frieza and 17 being physical, one of the tougher phases in the game, Gohan is going to be very good in that phase, being STR. So that's going to be great. His art is very nice. I know a lot of people are saying that it's not that great, but I personally really like this art. It would be so much better if Dokkan actually had HD art in the game. I don't know why they don't do that, because Legends has that, even though they're different games, but like, come on, it's already been 9 years. Like, come on, Dokkan, please, we're doing the sync. At least give us HD art, like, that would be great. But yeah, Gohan's gonna be STR. Oh, also, by the way, the characters, if you don't know, are gonna be Broly, Videl, and Gohan for the new characters for Part 2. Videl is going to be the banner unit for Broly, because Broly is going to be the Dokkan Fest LR. And then Gohan here, which you're seeing on screen, is going to be the Carneval LR. But yeah, so... And also, another thing I want to get into before we start with all this, the format of this video. I'm doing this through my phone, so the format might not be the greatest. I don't have the proper editing or recording software on the PC, so I can't really do it over there. So I just have to save the pictures and then do it through my camera roll and then just record. So yeah, just bear with me, just bear with me. But yeah, so this is the art for Gohan. His stats are kind of low. His HP is actually going to be okay, but that's when you completely max him out. His defense is going to be alright. Like, I mean, overall, his stats are actually not too bad. But yeah, so this is LR Gohan over here, the art. So now let's get into the passive. And like I said, these passives are like a novel long. So on the left side, you can see Gohan is going to be the 200% to Kamehameha. And I personally really like that, so I'm very excited for that. The passive skill, Power to Protect Earth. Key +5 and attack and defense 200%. Plus an additional key +2, attack 40% up to 200%. And defense 30% up to 150% with each attack performed. Plus an additional attack 77% within the same turn with each super attack performed. Launches an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack when key is 18 or more. When key is 24, plus an additional attack 58% and launches an additional super attack. And if HP is 77% or more, attacks effective against all types when there is another Kamehameha or Earthbred Fighters category ally attacking in the same turn. Plus an additional key +2, and guards all attacks if HP is 77% or less when receiving an attack. High chance of evading enemy's attack, including super attack. So there's a lot of like chances in there and everything. He does have a guaranteed super and everything, but there's a lot of stuff that's restricted to HP. So Gohan does guard, but it's under, what is it, 77%? It's right over here, Kamehameha category, and then guards all attacks if HP is 70%. Yeah, okay, so when you're at 77% HP or less, then Gohan can guard, but if you're above that, then he's not going to be guarding, which is unfortunate. So having guard for this Gohan be locked behind an HP condition is kind of trash. Personally, I don't like that. But when you do have your HP under 77%, he's gonna be pretty good, of course, because like guard, yeah, so he's gonna be pretty solid. But like from what I can see right now, base form Gohan, after he's fully stacked up, like he is, or fully built up, he's gonna be pretty solid. Like the stats are gonna be pretty good. But like overall, like there's a lot of RNG with this guy, because you have to be under certain HP conditions in order to, or 77%. You need to be under 77% to really get the most of this guy. And that is okay, I guess. But like, I mean, I honestly, I don't like that. I don't like that. It could have just been a guaranteed guard. It could have been guaranteed super attack when you're over 77% and all that. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think of that. But let's go to the other portion. And on the left side, we can see the standby condition. So enters standby mode. Can be activated when HP is 77% or less, or started from the third turn from the character's entry turn. So no matter what, it's going to be his second turn. So that is okay, I guess. I mean, no, it's not that great, but I mean, I'm just trying to find like a good positive with this guy, because like having like these HP conditions is kind of annoying. Like I've grown to get frustrated with these HP conditions now, but it is what it is. But at least these conditions are easy to get. So like if you're not under 77% HP, you can activate the active skill or standby from his second turn, which is okay. And then the standby effects, standby lasts for 5 turns, which is good. So that's going to be 3 turns for Gohan. And then during which 7 Dragon Balls appear, charge count increases by 1 per key spirit obtained by allies and by an additional 4 per Dragon Ball obtained by allies. So that is interesting. So it's definitely a new mechanic, but I don't know how good this guy's gonna be. That's the thing. Like stat wise, like with his build up and everything, he's definitely gonna be looking pretty good once he's fully built up. But like, I don't know, we'll see. But this new mechanic, I'm very intrigued by it, if you want to say that, because it's a new mechanic, who knows if it's going to clash with the other standbys. And if it does not clash with the other standbys in the game, this is going to be huge, because that means you can have 2 standbys at the same time, which is going to be awesome. So that we will have to see, because typically whenever they do new mechanics in the game, they won't clash with the current mechanics that are active at the moment. So I don't know, we'll see when that happens. They come out in the next like 3-4 days from now, so I'm okay with that. I know a lot of people are not too happy with the long wait, but I mean, personally, I'm okay, because it gives me some more time to save up my stones so I can summon for these guys. So yeah, so that's the active or the standby. And then the links for Gohan is Super Saiyan Golden Warrior, Saiyan Warrior Race, all in the family, prepared for battle, fierce battle, and legendary power. The categories this guy is going to be on is Kamehameha, Hybrid Saiyans, Majin Buu Saga, and a lot of people were saying that Majin Buu Saga was an error for the global version or the JP version, or like vice versa. A lot of people are saying it was a mistake on global, mistake on JP. But it turns out that JP had the mistake, and this Gohan actually is on the Majin Buu Saga category. So that's huge. That's a big buff to the Majin Buu Saga category team. And then he's also going to be on Full Power, Movie Heroes, Goku's Family, Siblings Bond, Super Saiyan, Saviors, Defender of Justice, Bond of Parent and Child, Earthbed Fighters, and Power of Wishes. So he is on good categories, so that's good. Buffing them as well. Of course, Majin Buu Saga being the biggest buff that needed, or Gohan buffing Majin Buu Saga, which is like the biggest thing, which I'm very happy with, because I do love the Majin Buu Saga category team. So that's going to be great. But this guy is going to need to run against Gohan. I cannot talk. Gohan is going to need to run with super class allies though. So having Majin Buu Saga on the team, or a Majin Buu team, you're going to want to do super class allies. And that's not too difficult, but like the roster is not that great for super class allies for Majin Buu. But yeah, so anyways, let's move on to the next one, and the super attack effects. The 12 key is going to be greatly raising attack and raise the defense for 1 turn. I don't know if that is stacking attack, but if it does, then this guy's going to be hitting really hard as time goes on. And then causes mega colossal damage to the enemy, and raises super class allies defense by 50% for 1 turn. So that's really good. We already know what the physical trio can do. They give 30% under 18 key to allies, but like with their passive and with their super attack effect, they're really supporting the team. So we know how busted that could be. So now that Gohan is given 50% as well, that's going to be insane. So that's going to be nice. And then for the next one over here, this is the standby art. And this is so nice. I love this art. This art is so good. Man. Yeah, no, this is awesome. This art is really good. Yeah, so there's that. And then here we go. So power of wish, justice. Wait, is this? Yeah, okay, so unable to attack except when finishing effect is activated, and this is in the standby. Attack 77% per superclass allies attacking in the same turn, and if all allies attacking in the same turn are superclass, reduces damage received by 77%. Defense 50% when receiving an attack per key sphere obtained. Guards all attacks plus an additional attack 258% when finishing attack or finishing effect is activated. So that is really good. He's going to be hitting like a truck when you unleash the standby. So let's go over this again. Unable to attack when finishing effect is activated. When activated. So does that mean after you attack with the finishing effect, you cannot attack for one turn? Or is this like as he's in standby? So attack 77% per superclass allies attacking in the same turn. And if all allies attacking in the same turn are superclass, reduces damage received by 77%. So does he get that 77%, or is that to the allies support, for him to support? If that's to support, that's a massive attack buff. Because it says that he can't attack. So, like, is it after he attacks with the active or the standby, or is that like during? I'm a little confused there, but I'm not the brightest person. But anyways, reducing damage received by 77% while getting 50% defense per key sphere obtained is really good. And then he guards all attacks, and then he gets 258% attack when the finishing effect is activated. Yeah, this guy is going to be hitting like a truck when you activate that. Oh my god. That's crazy. And then when he's in the standby, he gets Kamehameha as the new Link. So for those that like to Link level, that's going to be 8 links that you can grind up for this guy. So yeah, that's okay. That's okay, I guess. So now let's look at the effects of this. So the finishing effect can be activated when count is 34 or less. Once only raises attack by 50%. Temporarily per charge count causes. Okay, so if you only get 34 counts, it's going to raise the attack by 15% per charge. And then if you get it to 35 counts or more, wait, hold on. It can be activated when charge count is 35 or more with 6 or fewer. Wait, does it? It should say. What are they doing? Okay, there we go. Okay, it says it right here. Is there another one? Yeah, okay, so all this stuff is here. Okay, cool. I thought I was losing my mind. Okay, so raises attack temporarily per charge count and causes ultimate damage. And then for the second one, can be activated when charge count is 35 or more with 6 or fewer Dragon Balls obtained. Okay. So that's where the Dragon Balls really matter. So you want to make sure you get these Dragon Balls then. And then for the final one, is it the final one? Raises attack temporarily per charge count. Okay, no. Can be activated when charge count is 35 or more with 7 Dragon Balls obtained. Okay, so yeah, obviously you want to make sure you get the 7 Dragon Balls because then the damage is just going to be a lot higher. So this seems like a fun mechanic though. This really does seem like a fun mechanic. I'm really liking that. I can feel Gohan is going to be really fun to use. Even if he's not going to be the best in the game, I can see him being a very fun character to use though, regardless. So yeah, I probably did not like really go over the standby that great with this guy, but like I'm kind of like wondering like how this whole thing works as well. So like yeah, I guess we'll find out like once he's officially in game to see how everything fully works out. But like all I know is that you activate that and then numbers go boom. He's gonna be hitting hard. So we got this one over here. Raises attack 20% temporarily per charge count and causes ultimate damage to the enemy and attacks effective against all types. Okay, so that's for the 7 Dragon Ball one. So that's gonna hit like a truck, like I was saying. So yeah, that's Gohan. Now let's move on to Videl. Videl's art is nice. I do like her art. Very nice. She's gonna be super tech. And from what I've seen, she is not even on the team with Gohan. So yeah, abandoning it, that does not go with the new character. Awesome. You gotta love that. But overall though, Gohan does look really good. He does look really fun. So let me know what you guys think of Gohan. Now we're moving on to Videl. She's going to be the banner unit. That's going to be with Dokkan Fest LR Broly when they come out. And then her stats are low, but that's like TUR stuff. So yeah, not really surprising with the numbers there, but cool, I guess. Now let's take a look at her leader skill and passive. She's going to be the leader of Dragon Ball Seekers or Earthbred Fighter category allies. And she gets 3 ki and 130% the stats. So yeah, look, these banner units typically you don't want to use as leaders anyway, unless you're in like Battlefield and stuff like that. Her passive, Dangerous Challenge, attack and defense 200%, plus an additional attack and defense 200% when performing a super attack. That's really good already. Randomly changes key spheres of a certain type, tech excluded, to tech key spheres. Medium chance of evading enemies' attack, including super attack. Dragon Ball Seekers or Earthbred Fighter category allies key +2 and attack and defense 40%, plus an additional key +2 when the attacker is, or when the character is the second to obtain key spheres in the turn, and an additional attack and defense 20% when the character is the third to obtain key sphere in the turn. Reduces damage received by 20% with each attack performed up to 40%. So all you need to do is 2 attacks and then she's going to have 40% damage reduction. Pretty good. As the second attacker, and chance of evading enemies' attack, including super attack, 20% with each attack performed, 40%. So to fully build up Videl, you need to do 2 attacks in total. But she does not have additionals in her kit, as we just read. No additionals anywhere. So she does support 60%, which is really good. To Dragon Ball Seekers and Earthbred Fighter category allies, so that's going to be a nice buff for them. So basically what I gathered, you want to run her in slot 3, because that's where you're going to get most of the buffs for her and to help with the team. But she can't even go on Gohan's team, so so this is kind of like pointless unless you run them on other teams that they could run together. Like, what are her categories? Before I get to that though, Infighter, these are her links: Infighter, Cold Judgment, Courage, Battlefield Diva, Champion Strength, Money, and Fierce Battle. So Videl, honestly, she does look really good. She does look really good. She's going to do her role really well, which is supporting. She's going to be able to dodge. She has damage reduction. So she's good. Like, she's good. She just can't go on Gohan's leader skill. The new character that she's supposed to be buffing and helping. But yeah, so that sucks. Let's take a look at her categories though. So what teams can she be on with Gohan? Dragon Ball Seekers, Earthbred Fighters, Peppy Gals, Movie Heroes, Earthlings, Defenders of Justice, Bond of Parent and Child. So she can be on teams with Gohan. But Gohan's leader skill, she cannot go on because he's Kamehameha, and Videl is not Kamehameha. So that's kind of unfortunate. But she raises attack and defense for 1 turn, so it's not bad. So Videl, as a band unit, she's good. I would say it's a W. The only L I would say for Videl is she can't really go on Gohan's leader skill because she's on she's not on Kamehameha. But of course, you can fit her on other teams with Gohan. But if you want to try to run 2 Gohans, then you're gonna have to run him as a leader, and then Videl cannot go on Gohan's team. So yeah, that's the only L. But overall, like, Videl does look really good. So now this is her super attack effect. Raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes supreme damage to enemy, and greatly lowers attack, and a high chance of further greatly lowering attack. Okay, so that's going to be a new thing. Now we have an extra chance at additional effects. So that's interesting. I know Broly has that too though. Okay, so now let's go to Big Daddy Broly. Oh my god, I love this art so much. When I saw this art, when they revealed it, I got so excited. Broly looks so nasty here. This is such sick art. I love this. Broly's going to be an extreme int though, so that's cool. This art is really good. His stats are actually pretty low. Attack is pretty solid though. Actually, no, the stats are kind of low for this guy. They're kind of low, but I think his numbers are going to be very high regardless. Oh my god. But yeah, no, this art is amazing. Let's go to his passive, because he has quite a bit. So he is going to be the leader of Uncontrollable Power, Revenge, or Planetary Destruction category allies key, +3 in attack and defense 120%, along with HP. Plus an additional 30% to those that are on the movie bosses, transformation boost, or pure Saiyans category. So basically with this guy as the leader, you want to run a full Broly team basically, is what I'm getting. That's instantly what I'm getting from this leader skill. And the Broly team is going to go hard. It's going to be a crazy team. So the passive is going to be Undying Devil. I love that name. Activates the entrance animation upon the character's entry turn once only, and extreme class allies defense 40% for 4 turns from the character's entry turn. That is good. That's actually really good. Attack and defense 260%, and reduces damage received by 60%. So that's just unconditional, I guess. Plus an additional attack 100% when attacking, plus an additional ki +2, and recover 2% HP per ki sphere obtained while the domain Molten Lava of Natada Village is active. Randomly changes ki spheres of a certain type, int and STR excluded, to STR ki spheres at the start of character's attacking turn, and guards all attacks. So he guards as well. Okay. Attacks effective against all types for the rest of the battle. Oh wait, no, I think I missed some. Type STR, character's attacking turn, guards all attacks. Attacks effective against all types for the rest of the battle when the character performs an attack while the domain Molten Lava of Natada Village is active. Okay, cool. Starting from the 5th turn, from the character's entry turn, revives with 50% HP recovered when the character or ally attacking in the same turn is KO'd once only. Plus an additional defense 60% when receiving an attack after the character's or allies revival skill is activated. Changes physical ki spheres to int ki spheres, and uncontrollable power category allies attack and defense 60% at the start of character's attacking turn, starting from the turn in which the character's revival skill is active. So what I'm gathering from this guy is he is going to be a dominant beast for the first 5 turns. And that's what we want though. That is what we needed, because after this guy's domain is gone, we can activate HEL Broly's domain. And then he still gets buffed up because of the domain too. This is perfect. This is what we needed, because then you could change him to slot 2 and then have AGL Broly in slot 1, because slot 1 Broly will get defense, and he'll have like the damage reduction as well, I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken. So then you could just switch the roles from having this new Dokkan Fest Broly to slot 2, and then have the AGL swap to slot 1 after 5 turns. That is perfect. That actually synergizes really, really well. I'm very happy with that. So now let's look at his stuff here. His active skill can be activated when there is a Goku family category ally or category enemy, or when all allies attacking in the same turn are uncontrollable power. So I think you could activate that right away then. Or when all allies attacking in the same turn are uncontrollable power. Okay, so I think you can activate that right away. Massively raises attack temporarily and causes ultimate damage to enemy. Creates the domain Molten Lava of Natada Village for 3 turns. Okay, yeah, so you can activate this right away. Wow, okay. Awesome. His Link skill is going to be Super Saiyan, or Saiyan Warrior Race, Prepare for Battle, Shocking Speed, Super Saiyan, Berserker, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. His categories are going to be Uncontrollable Power, Revenge, Planetary Destruction, Movie Bosses, Transformation Boost, Pure Saiyans, Resurrected Warrior, Full Power, Target Goku, Exploding Rage, Inhuman Deeds, Legendary Existence, Power Beyond Super Saiyan, and Powerful Comeback. Oh my god, he is on a lot of category teams, so that's awesome. That's really, really good. But regardless, you want to run this guy with a bunch of other Brolys, and that's how I see it. And that is going to be an insanely fun team, and I cannot wait. When these guys come out, I'm summoning for Broly right away. Broly is going to be the first one I'm summoning for. I do not care about Gohan. As much as I love the family Kamehameha, Broly is what I need. Broly is what I want. Having this guy is going to be so good. I cannot wait for this guy. Broly, if you can't tell, I'm excited for Broly. Like, I know a lot of people are getting Broly'd out. Like, they're getting tired of Broly now. But, like, they even said the celebration is going to be Broly themed. So, like, you guys should have known that Broly is going to be coming for part 2. Like, we did not know which kind of Broly it was going to be. But, like, Super Saiyan Broly, definitely not Battle Broly. Screw Battle Broly. But I'm very happy with this. His art, his kit, everything just seems so much fun. Like, all these characters look so much fun this time for this worldwide download celebration. Amazing job for part 1 and part 2 characters. So, for the super attack effect, he massively raises attack for 1 turn with a high chance of further raising defense for 1 turn, and causes colossal damage with a high chance of stunning the enemy. Nice. And then for his 18 key, massively raises attack and defense for 1 turn with a high chance of further massively raising his attack for 1 turn, and causes mega colossal damage with a great chance of stunning the enemy. So if you get lucky with this guy with getting that extra chance for attack and defense, this guy is going to be looking insane. So for the domain effects, they have it in bullet points over here. Uncontrollable Power, category ally, enemies and allies attack and defense 15%, increases damage received by superclass allies and enemies by 15%, plus an additional 10% for each character, or for characters who also belong on the movie heroes category. Wait, what? Plus an additional 10%. Oh, okay. So this domain is actually good. It's actually really good, and the fact that you could bust it out right away is going to be so fun. Broly is amazing. Like, I don't know, like, would he be considered #1 in the game? Probably. I would want to hope so, but, like, I don't know. We'll have to see when he officially comes out in the next, like, 3-4 days from now. So, I don't know. But this guy is looking really juicy. Broly, I would probably say he's going to be, like, in the top 3 at least. I would probably say he's going to be in the top 3, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see. But I'm very excited. This video's gone on long enough. If I want to talk more about this, I'll probably make another video later tonight or tomorrow when I have more time when I come back from my job. But we'll see. But I'm excited. All these characters look very fun. Personally, I'm going to be summoning for Broly first, and then I'm going to be going for Gohan if I have stones left over. But regardless, I'm going to be doing summoning videos as well. But let me know what you guys think. Who are you more excited for? I'm very excited for Broly, but leave all your comments down below who you're going to be going for, how many copies you want to try to get. Even if you don't like the characters, let me know why. That'll be it for this video, and I'll see you guys on the next video.